The next in the series is called My Last Whipping. My daddy seldom used corporal punishment on us kids. When he did, however, it was not a spanking, it was a whooping. He used a razor strop, not to be disrespectful to him, because he never really hurt us. But he hurt our feelings, and he left our butts a little warm and red. After the sharecropper that lived on my grandfather's property named Eli died, no one ever moved in that house again. Well, someone did, but that's another story too. Soon the eaves of the house served as a weather-protected place for wasps to build their nest. Wasps build a paper-like nest with hundreds, maybe thousands of cells in it. In each cell, they lay an egg, and in each leg becomes a white, worm-like larvae. And this makes excellent fish bait. In those days, even though we were supposed to, you did not have to have a driver's license to drive an automobile. If you could reach the pedals, you were good to go. My dad had an old Willys Jeep station wagon. It was a precursor to the modern SUV. During the week, he drove it about 30 miles to the construction site where he was employed, and he usually had 3 or 4 other men that rode with him for a small fee. On the weekends, I could usually use it. I was about 13 at the time. My friend and I decided to take the Jeep fishing one day. But first, we had to get some bait. Robbing a wasp nest, though more dangerous, was easier than digging for worms, so we headed to Eli's house. We burned the live wasp off and took the nest back to the Jeep and put it in the glove compartment, like most kids. In a few minutes, we'd lost interest in going fishing. But we did not remember that we'd left the wasp nest in the glove compartment. I suppose it was a week past, and on the work one morning, one of the nosy riders opened the glove compartment. Hundreds of wasps had hatched and were just dying to take their first flight. I don't think I have to explain the rest. I did not ask many questions, but later that day, the razor strop was hung on the nail where it stayed until my dad died in 1994.